The malicious woman picked up a pot of boiling water and tried to throw it at the other woman. In the critical moment, the woman froze time and then reflected the boiling water back onto her. The husband rushed in after hearing the commotion. Upon hearing his ex-girlfriend's accusations, he raised his hand to punish the woman. However, the woman merely gave him a cold glance, and the slap ended up landing on the ex-girlfriend's face instead. Immediately after, she used magic to control him, forcing the husband to repeatedly slap the ex-girlfriend until she fled in humiliation. It turned out this woman was actually a goddess. 3 years earlier, the man's family had been on the verge of bankruptcy. In desperation, the man's grandfather sincerely prayed for divine intervention. Since their ancestors had once helped her, the goddess agreed to enter the family as the man's wife for 3 years to ensure the family's business would remain stable. However, she set one rule. During those 3 years, the man was not allowed to touch her. To save the family, the old master immediately signed a contract with the goddess. And so, the goddess became the family's housewife. But just 3 days before the contract was set to end, the man walked in holding his ex-girlfriend intimately. He could not tolerate having a wife he was not allowed to touch. The ex-girlfriend also arrogantly told the woman to shut up, or the family would no longer let her stay there for free. What they did not know was that over the past 3 years, it had been the woman quietly investing in the family business that restored its prosperity. However, unaware of the truth, the man still treated her like an ordinary housewife. He even tried to take the hairpin from her head as a gift for his ex-girlfriend. The woman warned them that removing it would bring punishment, and the man fearfully withdrew his hand. But the ex-girlfriend did not believe her and insisted on trying to pull it off anyway. The moment she reached for it, thunder and lightning struck, rebounding her hand. Seeing this, she reluctantly backed off. The next day, the man held an engagement ceremony with his ex-girlfriend. The woman arrived late, and the man's mother publicly humiliated her, demanding she sign a divorce agreement and leave immediately. The woman's eyes flashed gold, and the mother-in-law suddenly lost control, repeatedly slapping herself. The man was shocked by this strange scene. The woman then sat in the most prestigious seat at the banquet. The man thought she had come to ruin the event and tried to drag her away, but she simply waved her hand and knocked him to the ground. She then cast a spell, and countless guards appeared out of thin air, treating her with great respect. However, the man insisted they were just hired actors. Believing him, the ex-girlfriend stepped forward and tried to remove the hairpin. The guards immediately drew their swords and pointed them at her, terrifying her into collapsing on the ground. The man still refused to believe it and claimed everything was just special effects. So the ex-girlfriend once again went on stage and forcibly removed the hairpin, placing it on her own head. In the next moment, all the lights in the banquet hall went out, and the man's family huddled together in fear. When the lights came back on, the actors the man had hired finally arrived. Only then did the family realize she truly was a goddess. But their punishment had already begun. A bolt of lightning struck directly toward the ex-girlfriend.